Hello, hello, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.
I don't think we've done one of these ever.
No, we haven't.
So we're coming to you
We
for the
did
first time.
we did one very briefly last year or the
Okay.
beginning of the year. But either way.
Regardless, we are Bim and Dizzy, the
Hi.
ones that man the cameras. Mainly that's me, and I do the editing.
Mm-hmm.
We were planning a wedding. We are now married as of Saturday.
Yes.
So
Newlyweds.
I get my other camera person back.
Yes, I'm out of practice too, so take pity on me, please.
No,
Somebody needs to take pity on me. I've been out of the game for 5 months.
you can figure it. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah. Either way. So don't be afraid to jump in and chat. We just got off a live on Facebook. So
We're knocking on 20,000 on Facebook, so if you see this and you're on Facebook, go follow over there. We're having a giveaway over there,
mm-hmm.
not on here because we're not there yet.
No, we're not.
But we're at 20,000 there. We're having a giveaway. As soon as we hit 20,000, we'll be giving away a $50 Texas Roadhouse gift card.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we're going to do, we can't verify that you're following us, unfortunately, but we'll have a number between 1 and 20,000, and whoever doesn't go over, which could get difficult depending on how many people interact with it. But as soon as we hit it, number between 1 and 20,000, it'll be picked through a random number generator.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to get accused of, favorites or anything like that. So
right.
It'll be probably a live on Facebook that we'll be plugging whatever we need to in the random number generator, and whatever number gets picked, whoever doesn't go over it as closest will get the $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse. So it's only for U.S. residents only.
Yes.
Because I don't think they have any international ones.
No, I don't think they do either. But a really cool thing about the gift card. Can you hand me one?
Oh man,
I know. We just put it away.
I have an adult beverage. Not that anybody can see.
I took a 2-hour nap today because I'm getting over the ick. But here is the gift card. You will see it is actually our engagement photo that was used for our save the dates. This is, of course, it's got the Country Road Bidding Bim and Dizzy branding on it. As we discussed on Facebook, one of the cool things about this is that this is a house that was in Bim's family back during the Civil War.
It doesn't show up really well on the camera, but
it's also actually it looks better on the camera than what it does on the actual. I did what was called bokeh, so that way it was a little fuzzy and we were the main focal point. But the really cool thing is that this house was part of Bim's family back during the Civil War.
Battle of Antietam.
Yep, the Battle of Antietam. I lined up the shot, but my father, T-Bone, took the picture. You guys haven't seen much of T-Bone on YouTube. He's primarily been featured on Facebook. But he took the photo and then I edited it because something that a lot of you don't know is that I am a photographer. I can do family portraits and that stuff. I will never do a wedding. God bless those who do it. I don't have the patience for it.
And we just had ours.
Yeah, yeah. Our photographer was wonderful, but
it was her first.
It was her first, but she was wonderful. But I only lost my patience a couple times that day. And really, it wasn't as bad as what it could have been. One of them was with our 3-year-old nephew, though. He was crying, and he heard his full name, and apparently that's all he needed to hear to straighten up. And I yelled at him. I said, "You made me sound like my mommy." That's never a good thing.
So
Oh,
there is only one Texas Roadhouse that we know of, according to the lady that designs these, is in Hagerstown, Maryland. That can actually put pictures and logos and business, whatever, on it. You can contact her if you have a business or you want to specially design a gift card. If you're a business, it's a great tax write off.
yep.
That time is coming due at the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
but you can plan for 2025, almost said 26.
Yep. 2025.
But it's really unique. I mean, yes, it's not, some massive, well, they're a massive chain, but
Right.
not an expensive restaurant.
And you had to order $1,000 worth in order to get the customization like
Do you?
that. Yes. You had to order $1,000. They were only charging 900 though to get the $1,000 worth.
Okay.
So
Well, if you're a business,
yeah. And we were going to sell these at our wedding. The original game plan was we were going to have an auction. Unfortunately, we were
losing people, they were eating faster. No, they were eating faster. They ate and then they left.
Yeah.
Which
Some of them, in all fairness, lived over an hour or so away. Some of them had kids they had to get home to.
Christmas parties.
Some had Christmas parties. Like I know my one cousin left after dinner, but that's because he's the bar manager at our local Legion, or the kitchen manager at our local Legion, and our Legion had all the Legion activities that day. So he had to go take care of that stuff. Which who knows? Maybe next year we can go to a Legion party for
Whatever.
Christmas. It's fine.
Not worried about that right now. I'm worried about
Yeah. But
I see we have two people. Feel free to say hi, ask questions.
Yes, because you don't know when you might see us again, and I don't normally look like this with my hair.
Normally you hear my voice, you don't see me.
You see
Sometimes
me during
you
interviews.
See her during an interview, or now that we got some better tripods, I'll just set the camera down if we're at a stationary auction, get up and feed my face, because apparently I do that a lot.
He does.
But we wanted to come in on here, and it's been forever. And why do you have to play with your hair? Because you're almost hitting me in the head.
Now you know.
You ran everybody off. Way to go.
Now you know how I feel in the mornings. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday. This week is flying.
Well, if you wouldn't have slept it away, wouldn't have gotten sick.
Didn't mean to. It was an accident.
Well, we'll just talk to nobody, and hopefully somebody will watch it eventually.
Oh, I'm sure they will. But we've got a lot of fun things coming up that I will finally be able to join now that I'm not in wedding planning mode. We have the Pennsylvania Auctioneers Association bid calling contest. We can't record technically because those rights are owned by
PCN.
By PCN.
Excuse me.
But we're going because we have family members in the big calling contest. And for those who don't realize it, when we record an auctioneer,
hold on.
Okay.
When we know how the auctioneers are and their little bit of their history and everything else, we ask them to become part of the CRB family.
Yes.
At least that's how we should do it, anyways.
Yes. But we have a lot of people who are in our CRB family that because when you become a member of our family, we try to promote all of your auctions to get you out in front of
Mainly on Facebook only.
Mainly on Facebook, but we do try to promote the auctions as much as possible, so that way it helps draw in a crowd, because a lot of them do have online bidding. But we try to get them the best build their best customer base possible, get them out in front of everybody. And we have a lot of auctioneers that are going to be a part of the 2025 competition. So I actually get to go this year. I didn't get to go last year. Ben went last year. I've been going to the fun auction the last 2 years, but I'll finally be able to go to the big calling championship.
And we're staying up there, so I don't have to keep driving back and forth to Harrisburg.
Yes, because Harrisburg's a little over an hour away from where we live in South Central Pennsylvania, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you go up 2 days in a row, that's 4 hours.
Boo-hoo. My drive.
Yeah.
For the love of Dizzy, my commute to work is 3 hours a day.
But we're also going to go to the farm show, because Pennsylvania has the PA farm show will actually start the Saturday after New Year's, and it'll run until the Sunday.
I don't know.
I can't remember. But it's always interesting to go to, and right around the middle of the week is whenever the first dairy calf is born. So I'm kind of hoping that we can see the dairy calf be born.
The odds of that.
I know, very slim, but I can hope.
And we have to. There's an auctioneer out of Western Pennsylvania that's going to be doing something with cowboy hats. And we have to stop by his booth, and I could not tell you his name to save my life. So
either way, it's a lot of great.
We have the turquoise trailer. She's going to be up there with people that she knows, and
yep.
Dizzy's unplanned Christmas present going to be a $50 gift card to the turquoise trailer, which is in Middletown, Maryland.
Yes.
And they're online.
Yes.
They're on shop.
Yes, they're on shop. Follow her on Facebook and Instagram. Breeze Wonderful.
And TikTok.
She is on TikTok. She likes scaring her employees on TikTok. That's always pretty funny. But I got...
Don't start tapping.
I'm not. I see something. I'm scratching it.
Pay attention. We have viewers again.
Yeah. Hi, guys. But yeah, so I got the gift card that was supposed to be auctioned off at the wedding on Saturday. It's now my Christmas present. We have the Texas Roadhouse gift cards that we're using for our Facebook giveaway. Hey, how are you, Jackie? Nice to see you on YouTube. I love the name, by the way. It's beautiful.
I was like, I have no idea.
It's Izzy. It's for the good chow. The good chow. The Princess Chow. Izzy! There'll never be another. Because God knows BB don't got it. Yeah, my baby. She was such a good girl. She'd have been great with Luca. She really would have been. She had patience with kids like you would not believe.
Unlike you.
Okay, Jackie. Right. I yelled at the nephew. I yelled at I yelled at your grandson at the weekend of the wedding because he just would not stop crying. I used his whole name, and you would not believe how quickly he straightened up after that. So I have something in my arsenal. And I pray I never have to do it again because he made me sound like my mother. And that sounded scary.
Don't sound like Pokey.
Yeah. How is married life?
She sleeps a lot.
I got sick Tuesday night. So I've been sleeping a lot. But other than that, we're in wedding cleanup mode.
No, we're not.
We're
We're
trying.
in laundry mode.
Oh, you did get to meet our parents? I'm so glad. Everything was like a blur. I was
I don't
present, but I wasn't.
Of course, I was very
Inebriated?
There you go.
You missed the lap dance, Jackie.
I gave Jess a lap dance, and my dad has it on video.
Oh, I'm mom's twin. Yeah, I get that a lot. I really do. Yeah, he gave Jess a lap dance Saturday night. So my maid of honor, Jess, was sticking around because she had to go to the Airbnb and pick up a couple of things that her daughter had left behind, who was a bridesmaid as well. And I don't know how many he was in deep.
I don't know either.
Oh, we'll show you. We will show you next time we see you. But
you're gonna have to get him on Saturday.
Yeah, true. But he started giving my maid of honor a lap dance, and our bartender, who stayed until the very end, bless her heart, gave Jess the money, and he put it in his mouth, and
she put it in my mouth. I think
Jess put it in his mouth. Here's the thing: something you got to know about Bim. He had to be intoxicated for that to happen.
Well,
because
I'm a germaphobe.
He's a germaphobe.
In all fairness, if you worked where I worked, you'd be a germaphobe too.
Yeah, if you worked in an airport, you'd be a germaphobe too. I know I would be. But yeah, it was pretty comical. I can't wait for Pops to send me the video. It was great. Was Dan there? Dan had actually left at this point. Luca was done. I think they lasted until about 8:30. But Luca, he was done at that point. He's transitioning out of naps, so he was pretty tired. And Dan said he fell asleep pretty quickly by the time they got home from the wedding. Because Dan came back over to the ag. We got married in the multi-purpose building of the ag for people who didn't know. Yeah, lasted longer than Thanksgiving. Well, we'll see what happens here in the next week. See how long that lasts. He might go back into a napping phase, which if he does, that would be really good. But we had the building for 3 days. We had it Friday for setup, Saturday for the wedding, and we rented it for Sunday teardown. Dan came over and helped us tear everything down. Bless his heart. Plus, he loves spending time with his family, but I think he needed a little bit of a daddy break at that point. But because 3-year-olds are a lot.
So are 43-year-olds.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I'm an angel. Aw, thank you, Jackie. I know, a lot of work for 4 minutes of a ceremony, huh? Which apparently is becoming a little bit of a discussion amongst the auctioneer community. At least at Worley's auction house.
Why?
Well, the whole we are entering in this union and as is condition.
Mm-hmm.
All sales are final. Thank you. We actually put them together in what, like 10 minutes?
Something like it.
Yeah. We knew we had to have it be funny or else we'd be crying. Mainly him, but I ended up crying.
She normally laughs when we're trying to be serious, so
I do. I have this.
I'm looking at her, and she just, when we're taking the engagement photos, look at her and serious, and she just cracking up laughing. I'm like, really?
I don't know what to tell you. We're not normally that serious, so it was funny. But yeah, I didn't laugh during the ceremony. I think I laughed a little bit during the rehearsal. But I was also like doing head nods and shaking my head no at certain parts in our vows, which, by the way, husband, would you like to explain what you're doing this week?
Oh, I'm going to well, no, I'm going to make a wedding video. It just can't all be up on socials
Mm-hmm.
due to copyrights. So the only part that will be up on socials, YouTube, Facebook, maybe even Instagram, or not Instagram, but TikTok. But I doubt I get much play there. Will be the actual ceremony itself. Now, friends and family can send me their email once I get it up, and I can send them the link to the versions that have music and everything in them, because it'll have to be as either unlisted or private or something to that effect. I can't remember how it works.
We can't risk a monetization strike.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Yeah, that would hurt. um yeah, Jackie, I can't wait for the pictures either. She's supposed to be working on them this week, so I'm hoping to have some proofs by the weekend, because a lot of people are just like, why didn't you take pictures? And I'm like, I was having too
A
much.
wedding?
Well, I wanted to be present. Like, I actually took a step back from content creating.
Let's
Which
be honest here. Who is the content creator?
been this past year, you. But
I don't ever let a moment pass without a fleeting thought. Oh, wait. Dang, I missed it.
either way, I wanted to be very present. I did not drink during the wedding. I actually ended up getting dehydrated at the wedding, even though I didn't drink any alcohol. I had maybe like 2 or 3 glasses of tea, and we had little 9-ounce cups. That was my drink. So
I drank.
he drank. I did not drink.
Did not drink before the ceremony. I waited to the reception.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. The food was fabulous. We had a lot left over.
Still eating it.
We're still eating it. We actually went and got pizza tonight just to have something different. But I think there's some stuff that's going to the trash tomorrow.
If you're in the Frederick County, Washington County, Franklin County, I don't know how far away. I don't know how far they go.
Well, they have
one
they
got
in
a
Winchester.
store. No, they have a store in Sterling, or close to it, Virginia.
Okay. They've got a couple locations.
Main locations are in Frederick, Maryland.
Yes.
But Black Hog Barbecue is a good one to have cater.
Yes.
Or you can stop in and check them out in person.
Yes.
For the wedding, we had grilled chicken,
pork shoulder,
ribs,
and brisket.
And then I don't know if it was because it was her first big catering job, but with the package that we got, it was 4 meats and 3 sides, but you get 9 pans of food
in the sides. So it was like 3 pans of each of the 3 sides, but she said, hey, why don't we break it up? Because we explained that we had some people that had particular tastes. Yes, the brisket was tender. We actually had that last night for dinner. And it's still tender.
But it was, we ended up getting, it wasn't 9 different sides, but it was like 3 pans of macaroni, 2 pans of sweet potatoes, a pan of coleslaw, potato salad,
collard greens,
baked beans. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Then you get cornbread and rolls.
Yes. Their food is fantastic. We don't make it down to Frederick County that often.
Not that far away, but
it's but it's not in our way either.
No.
So we we highly recommend they were punctual. The agreement was we're going to eat at 4:30. So, yes, the downtown one is where we went and had our tasting. And that's where Jackie Aid, you'll remember her name, Jackie, was. That's where she's primarily out of. But I told them I wanted to have dinner by 4:30. And another compliment we got about our wedding is everything was as punctual as possible.
We were a little late getting started.
We were a little late getting started, but the wedding was still wrapped up by 3:30, which is what we wanted because cocktail hour was 3:30 to 4:15.
Oh yeah, you forgot about mentioning them.
Yes. Captain Bender's did our charcuterie cups
in Sharpsburg,
Maryland.
Where I'm from.
Yes, where he's from. They did our charcuterie cups. But our ceremony, I wanted it wrapped up by 3:30 because I wanted to have dinner by 4:30. We were introduced by 4:15. Dinner was at 4:30. We had speeches at 5:30. Our dances with our parents. And then by the last 2 hours was really just, hey, well, no, we had our dances and then we did our cake cutting and then it was a free for all. Not in the literal sense, but nothing else was
mingle.
Really. Yeah, mingles, talk to people.
Didn't really do much of that.
We talked to some. Not as many as what we had hoped. But
we don't even have one of our wedding favors here.
No, we don't. We do not have gavels. We have charcuterie cups, though.
We do, and we have. Well, no, that's for your cousins.
Yes, we have hot chocolate with chocolate dipped spoons and marshmallows. Yeah, Jackie, it was hard. Like I thought it would be a little bit slower, I guess.
Going.
Yeah. You have 2 gavels. Jackie has 2 of our gavels.
I hope so. One for her and Ron.
Yeah. So they can bop each other when they need to.
They were Temu specials.
Yes.
Slow boat from China.
Yes. But we had a lot of fun at our wedding. And there are parts of it that are a blur.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad those parts we do have on video, but it was a good day. To the man who said he would never get married again.
So I'd stay out of jail since we own a business.
Legally,
so you can't testify against me.
That also means you can't testify against me.
I know.
Okay. Just remember, it's a 2-way street. Thank you, Jackie. We do try to be the perfect pair. We do try. I'm just...
No offense, Jackie, but there's at least one other person in here because I can see it. So who else is in here? Say hi. What? Don't hit me.
I'll get him good for you later, Jackie.
No, she won't. She'll be asleep. That's tea. I don't want that.
Yes. Yes, you will.
Hopefully. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully. Just in case somebody stumbles upon this video. No, we should be there. I know I'm off that day. Somebody may be taking off that day. That also depends upon a spending package. So we'll have to wait and see. Because, gotta love them.
Congressional members.
Yes. Trying to make things difficult.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen.
Oh, I figured it would too. Well, it just means that once we get our marriage license, if SSA is closed, I can't change my name. So, sorry, babe. I'm going to keep my maiden name a little bit longer.
Well, it's been this long. What's a few more weeks? Don't spit it on the
Why do you think I turned my head? Oh, my goodness. I know. We were at the auction. I was getting ready to sign my new last name, and then I'm like, crap, I can't because that's not what's on the card. So, guess just a little bit longer signing things with my maiden name. I'm not looking forward to going to the courthouse, though.
Why?
Not the courthouse we have to go to get the marriage license. I'm not looking forward to going to Franklin County Courthouse.
Why?
I have to change a certain permit.
Oh.
And then I have to update the house information.
Gotcha.
So.
You could have kept your maiden name. It's not like we're going to have kids.
No, I hear my new last name has pool.
Get stuff thrown straight to the trash can, sure. Depending on where you live.
You want to make this last name look good.
We're in a different county, so yes. And a different state.
That's all that matters. But does anybody have any questions for us? Other than 5 days into marriage life, we've already practiced in sickness and health.
And as in condition. I don't know how Ryan got it right the first 3-4 times he said it. I guess it's an auction thing.
It is. Well, I've heard Floyd say it God knows how many times. So.
Back to the auction content. I know that there is a auctioneer that has his own YouTube channel. I should have looked that up before I even brought this up. But,
Nothing.
Okay. Okay, Dad. Put a post on Facebook. What's your favorite pizza joint? And he says something in Chicago. When the heck was he in Chicago besides when he got in the Navy?
Whenever they went out to see your Aunt Tina and the twins for their high school graduation.
Right. All right. I apologize.
I just married into the family and I know this.
Good for you.
I pay attention.
Talk why?
No. Oh, I'm supposed to talk.
You're good at that.
He begged me to shut up and now he wants me to talk. But yeah, we've got the PAA in 3 weeks. That always coincides with the farm show. So we're going up for the bid call. For those who missed it earlier, we're going up for the state bid calling contest. And we are staying the night for 2 nights, Wednesday and Thursday. Because we also do the fun auction. We record it. Well, we are listed as tradesmen with the Pennsylvania Auctioneers Association.
We're not actually auctioneers.
Because we're not actually auctioneers. Yeah, let's settle that real quick. So, guys, we're not auctioneers. We're not looking to become auctioneers because that's a lot of logistics, and we both have full-time jobs.
In Pennsylvania.
Yes, and in Pennsylvania, you have to go to schooling or require an obscene number of hours in order to become an auctioneer.
Not hours, it's actual auctions. I think it's 60.
I thought it was 60 hours. Oh.
Auctions.
So 60 auctions in like 2 years. That's a lot. I work a full-time job. He works a full-time job. And like that's just definitely not happening this year. He keeps saying that if we ever get into it, guys, I'm going to be a female auctioneer apparently because I can't shut up. But he's looking at it as he doesn't have to ask for my permission to record me. So.
And in theory, it's a public auction. I don't need permission.
He's got that legality worked out. So.
To all the people that, well, what do I need to sign for you to,
just stay out of the line of our camera. That's
pretty much.
Like, if it's a public auction, you walk in front of our camera, you might end up on YouTube. If you don't want to end up on YouTube, stay out of the line of the camera. We really try to focus on the object and the auctioneer only. And if you get in the background, that's a you problem, not an us problem. It's very simple. Because he's not going to work harder to edit you out.
Work harder at editing you in.
That's a him because he does the video editing. And it's not something that you want to debate with either of us because you're just not going to win it. Sorry. So you don't want to be in the video, just stay out of the line of the camera. It basically just stand back, stand right behind us if it's an item you're interested in. Because unless you're in the site, nobody's going to know your bidding number either. So,
All right, I figured it out.
Okay.
The auctioneer on YouTube.
Yes.
It's called Colin Whalen, and it's WHALEN.
Okay.
Go subscribe.
Really?
He's got 157 subs, but he does pretty well on videos. Like 4,500. Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, I'm really tasting the pizza.
I warned you.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
One big one. It's 4,500. So, Colin Whalen on YouTube.
And he's in Pennsylvania?
Nope, he's in Ohio.
Oh.
I think.
I'm down for another road trip.
I have commented on a few of his posts.
Mm-hmm. So, but that's kind of what we've got going on. Good night, Jackie. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you, Jackie.
We will see you next week, hopefully.
At least one of us.
Yeah. One of us. But yeah, guys, so we're the faces behind Country Road Bidding. Sorry, I try to be cute. I fail. But we appreciate you guys watching, and please feel free to comment, share. We are really enjoying our YouTube journey. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Would never have thought we would have been monetized under the 2-year mark.
Yes, we managed to do that, which apparently
by
is
like a month and a day.
Which apparently it's very hard to do. But either way, we appreciate you guys watching, your support. We hope that you will continue to support us in the future. Like I said, we have PAA. We will be going live for the 2025 Worley's St. Jude auction. So please, once we have a date for that, we will share it. Fastest way will probably be on Facebook, to be honest with you. So if you're not following us there, please go to Facebook to follow. Plus, you can find out all types of auctions going on and where we may be at next.
Plus, it's, everybody, we've been getting a lot of comments about, oh, man, I really miss in-person live auctions. I know there's a demand. I hear it. I see it. If you're an auctioneer, apparently in South Florida, there is none. If you're an auctioneer, make one happen. Advertise it really well. Guarantee you get a crowd.
Yep. It'll happen. Build it and they will come.
Because we got told back in February, I guess it was.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Yeah, the Tremel auction was in February. One of the auctioneers, he was a spectator, but his son and daughter were runners.
Yeah, son's actually an apprentice.
Okay, that's true. Forgot. He said an auction isn't just an auction; it's more of a community event. Brings the community together, and then you get to talk, catch up with, friends, family, make new friends.
Yep.
Even though there's no friend in an auction, apparently. It's what we hear a lot of.
Yeah.
But
we made a lot of enemies.
What are you talking about?
Well, I had Mike. And you had your one that likes to show up at Floyd stuff.
No, whatever. It's only 2. Might have made one at Worley's. Whatever. Apparently he don't come out much.
Oh, well then who cares?
Exactly. But we know that in-person auction there is a need for online But if they do simulcast, but simulcast doesn't do well for us on YouTube or Facebook.
Right.
Something about watch me videotaping a screen to then edit, then try to edit in the actual footage.
Just doesn't do well.
Doesn't do well. But nobody says you need to have an entire farm auction. Just a bunch of smalls bring people together.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes.
It does.
And now that 2020 stuff is passed, it shouldn't be a problem anywhere you go.
Pretty much.
So with that, we're Bim Dizzy. I edit.
I interview.
There we go. And until next time.
Thank you guys for watching. And we also hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that is coming up.
That is coming up. We hope you have a Merry Christmas, and we hope that you'll join us and see what we have coming in 2025. Thank you for all your support. Until next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Who the hell popped up?